Newcross Homecare.
We provide a whole range of home care packages, from very simple to very complex, for people with learning disabilities, mental health issues, complex health issues, and also paediatrics as well.
The home care service is a full 24 hours, 7 days a week, and it's to look after my mum and dad, who are both in their 90s.
Newcross are looking after Rebecca, my daughter. She left hospital at 9 months old and needed night care because of her breathing issues.
They come 3 times a week, Mondays and Wednesdays, just for a quarter of an hour to shower me. They do my hoovering, my ironing.
One of the things that brings on the seizures is stress, and obviously I've got twins of 10 and I've got a 12-year-old boy that obviously can be very stressful. So Julie takes away a lot of that stress, and her being a parent herself is an ideal candidate for the job.
Newcross have provided everything for us with regards to their care. That includes their personal hygiene, actually mobilising them to a certain extent, because obviously neither of them can move, they're both wheelchair bound.
In the morning they get the lovely job of waking her up and getting her washed and dressed and playing with her so that I can get my other children ready for school.
She takes the role of accompanying me when doing dangerous tasks around the house, like ironing and cooking, and she also takes a good role, having been a mother herself, in taking away the burden and the stress of preparing the children for school. And also stress can bring on the seizures.
Tanya has seizures which can come on at any time, very, very short warning. So we need to be here to just monitor her and make sure she's safe.
Includes making their meals for them. It includes just keeping an eye, giving their medication as required.
I'm unable to go out unaccompanied, so Julie will take me to places where we can have a coffee and to basically chat and take away all the stress and the depression that I get from time to time.
Paediatrics right through to care of the elderly, so the whole spectrum of care.
We had a big meeting, it was ourselves, the doctors, the staff at the hospital, and also they chose for us Newcross because obviously of their expertise and their knowledge and the services they could provide for Rebecca.
I have to be honest, we have tried other agencies and we have found that Newcross were the most professional. And in particular, they seemed to really care that we had the right staff, and that was very important to us.
When a client decides that they want to come with us for a package of care, I will arrange an appointment to come out and conduct an initial assessment. A few details will be taken over the telephone, and then my first visit will normally take about 2 hours.
Then Newcross came to visit us in hospital to get to know us as a family, to get to know Rebecca. They then actually sent the girls out. They all came out to meet Rebecca, have a cuddle. There was assessment at home as well to make sure that not only that we were comfortable with the girls coming in, but also that the girls were going to be comfortable being in our house as well.
They actually came round and had a long discussion with me and my mum and dad as well. Went through absolutely everything with us as to what they would be able to provide.
I sit down with them and maybe their carers or some family members if that's appropriate too, and we will discuss the social environment and the healthcare needs of the client. Then I will come back to the office and create care plans from the information that's been gathered so that the care package is tailor-made to a client's needs.
I take my kit bag to every client that I visit. I would write with my digital pen on the record notes of the duties that I've carried out during the day, and this is then downloaded onto the internet, which is then viewed by clients and service users. I wear gloves to prevent cross-infection in all the clients' homes. Hand gel I use very often, before putting gloves on, after taking gloves off. Again, it's another prevention for cross-infection. I would put the apron on, doing domestic things like cooking, washing up, anything in the kitchen. We've also got a torch. This also incorporates the alarm, which is very useful. I would use the circuit breaker before I use the electricity to assure that the electricity is safe.
Newcross are there at the end of the telephone, so if I'm not sure about duties on the day-to-day basis, I can phone them up if I need certain medical supplies that they provide for the girls.
I found with the Newcross that the girls use something called this DigiPen, which has been a great help because it not only allows me to keep in touch with what's going on, I can actually go onto the internet and actually find out what the girls are writing at any point. So if I am travelling, it keeps me up to date with all their medical records.
I like to maintain regular contact with all of my clients and their families if they're involved in their care. Just have that personal contact, reassess the patient, or the client rather, see if any care needs have changed.
I particularly found I actually was relaxed enough to let Newcross look after my parents when I went away on holiday and had a break for 3 weeks, which for me was tremendous.
So I feel that over the couple of years, Julie and I have built up a relationship, so I'm able to chat to her and just relay a lot of the feelings that I'm feeling.
They've been absolutely fantastic for my family. Really dedicated staff, absolutely wonderful girls.
They're very good, very helpful.
And I would highly recommend Newcross. They have come up trumps every time, have listened, have provided the top care that one could possibly expect.
We've built up a good trust, and so has the family have good trust in her, and she's basically become part of our family.
Newcross are definitely the people to come to. We can provide excellent 24-hour care, highly trained staff who are incredibly caring.
I would recommend Newcross to other families in similar situations like ours because of their loyal, caring and dedicated staff.
That was great. That was really good. Thank you.
And they are, I'm only telling the truth. They are, they're lovely.